Hi YouTube, we're doing another Rev Says Desu reaction. I heard about this makeship issue thing and I didn't get the whole story. I was feeling actually pretty wretched when I first saw it, so I didn't go through the whole lot. So we're going to be reacting to it here and getting the whole story here from Rev's point of view, I guess. Um, so let's
Hey,
get
what's up,
into it.
guys? Over here.
I'm just going to
So today we're gonna
do,
be doing a
maybe
little
just
bit
to
of a
make it a
rant.
little bit
I'm sorry for the
shorter
morning
playback
voice. I just got
speed.
up.
I'll
I
do,
slept in. I'm sorry. Gomenosai. I'm so sorry. But today we're gonna be
well,
talking
he
about
used
Makeship,
Gomena
a
Sai
company
properly.
that this channel has worked with to a very great level of success. But unfortunately, they have turned Judas and backstabbed ya boy Rev
I think I won one of their Weibo plushies.
and my wife as well. So Makeship is
I
a
forget
company
who it
that
was.
makes plushies,
It
and
might
we've
have been
done
you
many
choose.
successful campaigns with this company, including the original Rev plush
Yeah,
that
it was
sold over
probably you choose it.
1,200 units. Yeah, very successful
1200 units. How much?
campaign.
I
And
can't
my
see
wife,
how much.
by example, she's done 4 campaigns, Darling Straub, and I've done 3, which were joint campaigns alongside her. And we've made this company, in this initial campaign alone, 6 figures in sales. Okay, we've made Makeship a lot of money. Okay, and looking at some of the comments, well, we've been trying.
So he's got there. I'm not going to read all of that, but I'm interested in the text over here. I also can confirm a conspiracy involving YouTube. Apparently, only likes, subscriptions, and comments count as views. Also been incredibly thankful for the super thanks donations I've received recently. Thank you again for the continued support. Okay.
Yep, Makeship dropped me and my wife,
I don't know about the
leaving this
conspiracy
Discord
part, but
message
he'll
to
probably
Straub
know
saying,
better than I
"Hi
do.
Straub, thanks so much for reaching out. Remember blank introducing us a few months back. Makeship has grown a lot since we first partnered working together, and as we continue to partner with a wider range of brands and creators, we've had to be more mindful of how our campaigns reflect our values. As a part of that, we've been moving away from working with creators whose content falls on the edgier side. Given your close association with Rev, we decided not to move forward with another campaign at this time. I understand this may be disappointing, and I want to emphasize that this isn't personal at all. We sincerely wish you the best in your continued growth as a creator." Wow. Amazing, guys. Thank God it's not personal. You're just firing my wife by association. Isn't that amazing? Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
how it sounds.
ridiculous. By the way, for those who are not familiar with my wife, Darling Straub, her recent content, by the way, is I'll give you a few examples. Doing a vacation Bible study and reading Psalms in ASMR. So clearly, my wife is not the issue, right? She's doing everything right. But she
Well, it depends. If they don't like religious folks, then yeah, it's likely to be an issue.
gets this message doing a guilt by association tactic from Makeship, and well, that's BS. If you want to fire me, fire me. Don't fire my wife by association. Guilt by association is incredibly cringe. This is cringe. And I've worked with this company for 3+ years, 3 successful campaigns for this company that generated 6 figures in revenue.
Wow.
But all of a sudden, by the way, a month after a new person took over the company, it's all wrong. I can't work with them. In fact, my wife, by association, can't work with them anymore. And again, that is the lamest standard ever. My wife does not speak for me. I don't speak for my wife. She has different content, different views. We disagree. I know, that's crazy. We disagree.
If you agree with somebody 100% of the time, you probably need to find different people to hang out with. Like, how boring would that be? What do you even talk about then?
On things, okay? But the fact that they hold my wife accountable for my edgy content.
Yeah, Rev's content to me is about as edgy and controversial in the same way a manicure is an amputation. It's just not. It does harm the more fragile sensibilities of people these days, but I don't really understand what their problem is. Like, if you don't like something, I hate avocado, right? I don't like the flavor, I don't like the texture, even the smell puts me off, but I'm not going around trying to cancel avocados and getting them taken off the shelves and stuff. If I don't like it, I don't eat it. If it's in, I went to a burger joint one night before going out clubbing, with my brothers, and we got burgers, and there was a bacon guacamole and cheeseburger, and but something about it. Something about it attracted me, and I told him to, you know what, forget about the guacamole. I don't like the avocado. Leave it off. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like 15 plus years ago, so it was a long time. But I remember it was one of the best burgers I've ever had. But it had guacamole on it, and I don't like the avocado. So I told him, just take off the. If I don't like it, I don't eat it. So if I don't like Rev, for example, I won't watch his content. I don't get this need to like cancel people by association and blah blah blah. It's so stupid,
By
man.
the way, commenters, what do I do that's so controversial? Because,
Yeah, they don't have an answer to that one either.
by the way, they continue to partner to this day with content creators who make things that are way more controversial than anything I've done. What do I do that's so edgy that it's unbrandable? You can't even work with this person.
Literally no one I've ever asked about why Rev and a few others are controversial has ever actually given me a reason that makes sense. Oh, he's racist. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. He says the R word slur. It's like, it's just a word, man. Words only have as much power as you give them, so why these people choose to allow a single word the power to hurt them so much is beyond me.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But some people, like Rosie Bell, have been supporting
Oh,
us,
I
saying
love
this is
Rosie.
why you say something and don't stay
Rosie's
silent.
very cute.
Hold people accountable. I'm glad they decided it was unfair. W, Makeshift. And we'll get into that response from Makeshift in just a second. But some people were not happy with Rosie's comment on my wife's tweet, including this deranged individual saying, "Why are you simping for Nazis? The F is wrong with you."
Yeah, I replied. I don't know if he's actually going to show it, but I replied to that, and I told Yumi, please open up an encyclopedia or something and learn what a Nazi is.
And someone said, "What makes Rev and Straub Nazis? They're just Christians with Christian values." And this deranged individual says,
Yeah, basically.
They're just saying the quiet part out loud, I guess. And yeah, the same person would see this tweet from my wife saying, "Take my new bow bag to church. Perfect size for my Bible." My wife took this bow merch, Bow the VTuber,
Oh yeah,
to
Bow
church.
the Whale, yeah.
She took this and
I
put
haven't
the Bible
actually
in.
watched
And
Bow,
this
but
deranged psychopath said, "Straub buying a bow bag just to say it fit her Bible is perfectly the most performative effing stuff."
so what if it is? Like, what's it to you anyway? Why do you care so much what Straub does? She wants to buy a bow bag to fit her Bible in. There's a clip. I'm actually just going to bring it up quickly. Let's go here. My clips. I saved it because it really is words to live by. It's the same basic idea that you'll get.
Man, who gives a fuck if he's gay or not, man? The man is not married. It's his business. Leave motherfuckers alone.
Words to live by. If it's not your business and they're not hurting anybody, leave motherfuckers alone. So who gives a crap if Straw buying the bag is performative or whatever? Leave her alone. She can do what she wants. She's an adult. She's not hurting anyone.
Do you not understand?
What's crazy
how
to me is that it has 8
people like
likes.
this are? This individual is attacking my wife for putting a Bible in this bag. They're so mad. They're attacking my wife on a very personal level for putting her Bible in this somehow offensive bag. Do you understand how insane these people are?
That it's a bag. I
and
couldn't tell it was a bag to begin with because I thought it maybe was a child's
this
blanket.
circumstance to any normal employed individual, and they will understand how insane all this is.
What was that? About
Do you
employed?
understand how insane these people are? Bring this tweet in this circumstance to any normal employed individual, and they.
Okay, Rev, you don't need to be employed to actually have good takes either. Like, I've been unemployed since 2018, and yeah, it looks insane even to me.
Will understand how insane all this is. But of course, Makeshift would apologize after what? After backlash. So here's one of the recent tweets saying, "What's yours?" referring to these plushies they're trying to sell. And look at the replies.
Basically just getting totally dunked on.
Everyone's mad. You thought backstabbing me and my wife would have no repercussions. Well, you got another thing coming, unfortunately, because we were very faithful partners with this company. And we're very faithful people promoting this company because they do have very high quality plushies. But you can't pull a Judas on us. You can't backstab us and expect nothing to happen. Guilt by association is a very...
Yeah, I mean, if it was me, then it probably wouldn't happen. One, they wouldn't partner with me at the moment anyway, and two, if it was and if they did and they backstabbed me, like there's not really a big audience to really care too much, so they'd just be like, oh well, shoo, be gone with you.
cringe and awful thing. And guess...
But Rev and Straw, they each have their own audience. There's obviously overlap, but they each have their own audience, so they're pretty, they're pretty big when put together. So you're really poking the bear there.
What? They took a step back. After the backlash they rightfully received after saying all this stupid stuff about my wife, Makeshift would apologize to my wife and go back on their decision regarding her. They reinstated my wife. And guess what? Because she's faithful, just like she was faithful to Makeshift when they were being nice to us. She says, well, that's great. I'm glad you apologize for guilt by association and it basically blacklisting me. Not interested. There's no way my wife would work with someone who would do this to her husband. And I'm not reinstated, by the way. They parted with me, and they still...
Yeah, okay, if they parted with you, if they parted with Rev because they find his content inflammatory and controversial and whatnot, again, it's not. No reasonable person looks at what Rev reports on and thinks it's controversial. People complain that it's dishonest reporting and stuff, but he literally shows screenshots and talks about what you're seeing on screen, so I don't know how it's dishonest. But it's fine if they dropped him and reinstated her. At least she's now not blacklisted because of by association. But it looks to me like she's dropping them now because of what they did. But let's continue and we'll just verify.
To this day, have not said why my content is so edgy.
Because they don't know, Rev. That's why.
It's pathetic. This whole thing is so disappointing and pathetic. I just appreciate the supporters of this channel. By the way, we got a new plushie in the works that will be coming out soon. Mark your calendars at some point. Ooh Market, who's had my fucking back, by the way, will be making a plushie of my design. I cannot speak enough for Ooh Market. They have had my back. At conventions where I personally attended, I was a featured guest. They had my back when everyone was filing complaints, trying to get me banned from the convention. Their company stood up for me. And in person, when their higher up said, Rev, I got your back. Don't worry. That's a company I want to work for. Not this. Not these
fair.
spineless cowards. This disgusts me, man. I'm sorry. I know I'm a little off the rails today, not speaking the best. I'm sorry, but
that's fine.
This need to be said, okay?
And that's
anyways,
that, pretty
as
much.
I always say, that's all I got for today. As always, feel free to share your thoughts.
Rev, you didn't cover Rosie Belmoo's reply. Rosie's cute. I like her. Go give her a watch, and yeah, check out you can find links to the original video down below. You can find the Rev's channel link down below, and if you're looking for fuel that hits harder than excuses and energy boosts without the crash, get your Poggers from me at the link down below for 10% off. And with that, we got some stuff. I'm working on some things, trying to get stuff organized for upcoming streams and whatnot. So if you made it this far in the video, I'll hope to see you there. Links to the streams and whatnot will be down below as well. Until next time, take care.